a bachelor. I am so cool. I have all these women that are disposable, but it's a very empty life to live. And I know because I was with somebody very similar energy, also famous, who's a Scorpio, and he has that energy too. Like, I have women at my disposal, but when I was with him, he was very Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Holly. So grateful to have you all. This is a channel about hot topics through a different perspective, through a tarot perspective. So if this is not for you, please don't hate the channel. This is a community that's growing, and I'm very proud of a lot of people who watch it, who send me messages about how, I'm not saying I'm all that and whatever, but how interpreting a certain situation has helped them out. So this is the purpose of that, to learn from it. So it's not about negative gossip, it's not about anything negative. It's just to alchemize and see what we can learn. I'm not always accurate. I usually am, but that doesn't mean I'll be accurate here. Okay, please like, follow, subscribe. And yeah, I can't wait to get into this reading. So this was requested to me. This has been requested a lot of times. I was hesitant to do it because, as some of you know, I used to be in the Hollywood life, not anything serious, but I have clients who are celebrities. I used to be a yoga teacher, so I've had students who have been famous, a lot of students actually that are famous, and I have had friends, and so I haven't wanted to taint that. And actually, particularly about this person, I've had some instances with them that were not the best. It was 8 years ago, where I had different encounters with this person. I will tell the story sometime at some point, but I don't feel ready to tell it now. But yeah, it's about Leonardo DiCaprio. So let me read his chart. His sun is in Scorpio, his moon is in Scorpio, and his rising is in Libra, which is very, very interesting. I can totally see that from the encounters that I had with him. Usually I don't do readings on people that I've had encounters with, but I feel as though I was asked to do this for a reason. And I think sometimes, when tarot readers, basically in a nutshell, as a tarot reader, we need to be evolved, or trying to be on the path of evolvement. And I think if I stay in bitterness and upset and resentment, it's not helping me. And this, being given a chance to do this tarot reading, I think it's going to help me evolve, forgive, and move forward from any resentment that I had towards him. So, with his past being Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Hermit card. Okay, so I have a strong sense when he was younger, he was very quiet. In fact, I did kind of sense that when I met him. He is oddly quiet. I did get that energy, and I was actually kind of shocked. But a lot of Scorpios I know are very quiet. I dated a Scorpio in the public eye, and I'll tell you about that soon when I feel ready. Because sometimes I put myself out there, and I'm like, not that I care about the negative energy, but I'm just like, when I get negative backlash about something I've done, I'm just like, I don't feel like that energy right now. So I don't feel like that energy right now. I will soon, so stay tuned. But just when I'm in Aquarius, and like when we tell personal stories, it takes a lot of energy to do so, especially publicly. So that's why I don't usually do that. So I feel like he was very quiet, worked a lot. I mean, I do now remember he was in Guilford Grape. What's that movie? My sister used to really love that movie. It's like something grapes, where he's a child, and he's like the odd child in the family, and then he's like climbing a tree. I saw it a long time ago. I saw it when I was a kid. So I don't fully remember it, but it was playing on TV. And I watched it when I was a kid. So with the present being Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Four of Cups. So this is something, Four of Cups, I picked up on. And things have changed, yes, because I met him a long time ago, 9 years ago. It's the time he was dating Rihanna, around that time, allegedly. But I strongly believe it because they were in New York a lot, and there were rumors, and then like I have friends who used to see them together, so I strongly believe it. But he doesn't feel fulfilled with his life. And you know, like, I think he acts like, oh, I'm this almost 50-year-old, I'm a bachelor, I am so cool, I have all these women that are disposable, but it's a very empty life to live. And I know because I was with somebody, very similar energy, also famous, who's a Scorpio, and he has that energy too. Like, I have women at my disposal, but when I was with him, he was very lonely, very needy, very like obsessive and jealous. And that's the energy that I pick up here. It's like, as a facade, they act like, oh, I'm fine, but then when you really get to know them, they're like very needy, obsessive, and they have almost alter egos. So with the future being Death and Rebirth, Ace of Cups, and the Empress, so I see him falling deeply in love with someone. It's not somebody right now. I see in the next 2 to 3 years. And she, oh wow. Okay, she's in her 30s. He's going to want to marry her, have kids with her, but she's very like on the fence. I get motorcycle. I just got a picture of a motorcycle, and she has long dark hair. I don't think she's a model, but she's like into like edgy sports. She's actually not like the kind of person he dates. She has way more edge to her, and she's going to be very skeptical in the beginning, like, I'm not into this person, blah blah blah, because of who he is and what I've heard about him. But I think she might be a sports person. She does something very physical with her body. And with Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, he's going to have to grow up a lot to be with her. Even though she's younger, she kind of sees through his BS. So Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and 2 of Pentacles, yeah. So he's going to have to be in the running. He'll see that other men want her too, and it's going to bring out a fearful aspect of him. But this time with the Sun and the Emperor, it's going to not force him, but it's going to motivate him to change. Now, I know that him and George Clooney are very different people. I've never met George Clooney. I know people who have worked with him, but I get the similar energy of when he met Amir. I get it very, very strongly. Is that he's going to mature. And it sounds cheesy, and I don't think women should fall into that trap where we think that we can change a man, because I don't think we can. But she's going to have a heavy influence on his change. Okay, so 5 Swords, 5 Pentacles. She's going to be like, you know what? Either you get your life together or I'm out. In the next 2 to 3 years, yeah. Wheel of Fortune and Hierophant. She's very like to the point. Doesn't play games. She's foreign. I think she might be Brazilian, but she's foreign. She's not American. She's foreign. So pulled a card for healing, and it says, my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Wow. So that's the thing. I have a strong feeling that like he gets caught between, I don't want to get into policies, political stuff, because I don't align with him. And you know, I think a lot of Hollywood, when they get into politics, it's for monetary reasons and they really don't care. But I think if he starts to do things from a genuine perspective, and all of us, this is a message for all of us, when we are genuine, we attract people who are different. We attract people who are genuine, generally, not all, but genuine, down to earth in general. Down to earth, more understanding, compassionate, because that's the energy that we are exuding out. And when we exude that energy out, it filters through the fakeness, filters through the users, and sometimes we will get used still. It's not saying it will never happen, but it minimizes pretentious people if we are not pretentious ourselves. So please comment. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Please be respectful. I do delete negative, nasty people, so please don't be nasty. I love you all. Take care.